Alright, guys, so it's Friday today, 2024. It is now 2:02. I have freshened up. I've only woke up recently because I was up until 7 or 8 a.m. today. I wasn't going to trade the London session anyways, and as you can see, it was really just consolidating, to be honest. Yeah, it was pretty much just consolidating. Anyhow, yeah, I'm not going to look into that too much right now. It's pretty much just consolidating, being a bit slow below. If it takes this, changes character, comes up. If it takes this in the next one or two candles, then and even if it confirms this break, which it already has confirmed this break of structure, I'm expecting it to go up, especially as it's in a prime zone as well, like a higher time frame. So yeah, and then I think I'll aim for partial profits at London high, and then a full close at the daily high. Yeah, if it goes that way. But let me ask ChatGPT, and I'll see you guys once I have a reveal of thing, which minute time frame. The order block that I would enter off personally would be this one right here. But ChatGPT says like, yo, just be cautious, man, because taking daily liquidity on an intraday session basis, on a intraday basis, it's probably gonna reverse and stuff. I'm so thankful for ChatGPT. I said that if you guys don't use ChatGPT, you're missing out, bro. You're missing out. Also, another thing I realized, I asked ChatGPT, I was like, yo, man, how come I see sometimes a trend line of like 2 taps and then it gets swept out? Normally it's supposed to be 3 because of the thing. And ChatGPT said to me, it was like, yeah, the conventional method is like once it has 3 taps, it's like a trend line, but like it's like sometimes like price don't wait for the 3rd tap then just to sweep. It sweeps, but when there's only 2 taps. And I was like, you know what? That's how I completely noticed, man. Okay, so just to update you guys real quick, it tapped into my supply. I did not enter though. Why? Because yes, it did sweep. However, price is just kind of consolidate. It's just hovering. It's just kind of hovering around my price is just kind of hovering around my order block, around the Asian low. So yeah, I think if price does sweep the low, like when it's hovering, it shows that it's not really too short. And I think usually when it consolidates near your zone, it kind of validates it more. So in a higher time frame, so the fact that we're in a higher time frame within our prime time, we've seen news happen, we've seen a sweep, we've seen hovering above the Asian low. I think, yeah, what I'm looking for is a sweep for the Asian low and a sharp push up, bam, change of character, break of structure, enter off, enter off the order block that happened on the change of character. Or if that doesn't tap in, enter off the order block that happens on the break of structure. There is always a possibility that price could just simply even break through. There's always that possibility. But I feel like I have a fairly good bias, and I think my confluences in this matter show that there's a potential for a daily low before we see any signs of going up, being swept first. That's just to update you guys. I don't want you guys to think that he just did it afterwards. I want to show you guys how I think. I want to show you guys what the call outs I make, if they actually come to life. If they don't come to life, that's what I want you guys to see. Anyways, I'm gonna get some socks because it's really cold, so I need some socks. Be right back, guys. I got an alert on my thing though. Oh, I didn't write it. Daily lows swept. Okay. Guys, you know what I realized? I just realized. I could have still capitalized off this. I just realized, because I was like, even if it does tap in and it'll just continue downwards, which, yeah, it did. But now looking at it, that was a 9RR. That was a 9RR that I could have just caught right there. You know, just a. But it seems to me that Price simply, I don't know what the hell Price is doing. Like, is it just making equal lows? Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't take notice of that. I could have capitalized off it. Because I would have known this is valid anyways. Well, it's like it will be invalidated, but for this little time frame, look at that. That's sexy, man. But knowing me, I'd be like, I'd wait for it to pass it, so then I would be just getting scared here. But look at that. A 9RR. Real quick 9RR. There's no way that was the move. There's no way. But it looks like it's creating equal lows. If it comes up with aggressive bullish momentum, then I'll consider joining. Besides that, guys, that's just a quick update. That's just what I missed out on. That's about it. Alright. So it tapped into that supply, which showed that Price definitely wants to go down further to sweep the daily low. Now the daily low is finally swept. I'll be honest, I was scared that I was going to make equal lows and come back another day. But yeah, now we have an official sweep of the daily low. I don't feel like there'll be strong movement to the bullish side, but you never know. You know? So I'll mark this out. It's a possible change of character, and that's where I am right now, guys. That's where I am right now. The only thing is if I see, like, I can mark out this, right? If I mark out this, if I see another break of structure, then I'll be like, okay, probably this is not gonna hold. But we have our liquidity cycle, we have everything. We waited, we were patient. Now we just see what happens. If it comes up aggressive, we are looking nice. And that's about it. I'll just I'll start recording when I see a close and stuff like that, or when it's just about to close. I'll continue there. That's my amazing prediction. It's going like, you know, it's going like here to here to chew to chew. Then it's gonna leave like a demand around this zone. Put the D, not like that, just the D for demand. It's gonna tap into here and it's gonna. That is my prediction, guys. That is my prediction, and I'm gonna take partial profits here and then full profits here. Or depending on how, because I'm quite low in the account, I should take what I can get. So I'll probably just yeah. Ascend. Anyways, yeah. So that's where I am right now. So you guys know where I am. Yeah, and we just go from there. Really. All right. Just quickly recording, just to let you guys know what I'm doing. So this was a 1 minute internal break of structure. I respected it. I need to quickly get in over here. So let's just quickly draw this out. And it looks like price is already hitting there. I need to be way faster than that. Holy shit. Are you serious? My thing's not working. Unbelievable. I'm trying to get... Oh my days. I really don't want to miss this. Come on, where is it? I should have had it ready. That's such an amateur mistake. Well, it's 2-6. 2... It's moving too fast. Fuck. 26289. 26289. Within a stop loss of 26246. 26246. 4.3. My limit 0.77. 26289 on a stop loss of 26246. 26246 and you're 289 by limits placed. Anyways, was this too early? I don't know. Oh shit, there was no confirmation on the 5 minute. Do I need to wait for a confirmation on the 5 minute? Do I need to wait for a confirmation on the 5 minute? I haven't actually done this what I'm doing now. I haven't really done it in a live market before. You know? I've only seen it when it happens, like when it's a full 5 minutes printed out. But we're going off this now. We're going off this. Alright, so basically, guys, I didn't record straight away, but basically what's happened, you already seen me enter. So I already had this internal BOS, which price respected, and then this was actually the full 5 minute zone that I was looking for, which we had a 1 minute close. Then I entered off this order block, which it kind of just floated against, and it just it went up, and then if I were to take it from this 5 minute close, if I were to take it from this 5 minute close when it actually happened, what I used to do, it would be over here, and then this would have been the actual order block that I would have entered off, and it would have tapped me in over here. Now we don't know if price is actually going to go well. It is moving slow, but because overall we are in a bullish move, over higher time frame is all bullish, this is just the retracement period. So when it retraces, it goes very slow. So it's a lot more like plays a lot more with you, especially that's Friday as well. I am thinking, I don't think price will reach all the way here because it's just reaching the end of the day. It's only New York session, blah blah blah. And I am quite low, so honestly I should have taken the 1 to 3, like not a full 1 to 3, like a 50% 1 to 3, and then a close at the break even. But yeah, that's just about it for now. Just to update you guys on where I am. If it fully breaks, that'll be very unfortunate. But I'll just leave it at that, guys. I'll just leave it at that. Let me just put here. I think it's too late. 1 to 3. 50%. Because I can't really be messing around right now, you know? I can't really be messing around right now. And that would have just helped my edge play out more, seeing as I'm so close. So I think that would be another mistake. I'm very low and I decided not to take a 1 to 3. That's very stupid. So yeah, that's just an update. If it hits stop loss, I'll let you guys know. If it hits by the end of the day, whatever I decide to close, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, let's see what happened. I realized where I went wrong. So 2 things I went wrong on. So because my 2 p.m. session was here, I was waiting for the liquidity sweep from 2 p.m. onwards. So to me, on the 5 minute, this looked like an aggressive sweep. So I was like, okay, reversal. That's why I was like, I wasn't sure about this, even though there was a, even though there was a break of structure. However, revising what I did, and I spoke to ChatGPT a bit more, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. So what I realized is this was the trend line, and a sweep can happen leading up to the main time frame. You know, so the sweep already half happened, and if we go here, so this is what I mean by the character of the sweep. So we have the trend line here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 4 candles. I mean, that's a slow sweep, and fairly slow sweep, not too slow, but fairly slow sweep with a break of structure on the. So we go on the 1 minute break structure from the origin of the trend line, right? And that would have tapped us into this order block. So that's what made it valid, and we could have just aimed for the medium inducement, which would have been here. That would have been a 10 RR, you know. And this, yeah, and more of the reason why my trade didn't work for this thing is because it's a Friday. News already exhausted itself. It already did liquidity grab here, and it's a Friday as well. So although it's going well, it didn't go too well. So, and also another thing is, I didn't take my 1 to 3, so I ended up losing it, right? And now it's just been consolidating in this higher time frame prime zone. Anyways, but this was the move, guys. This was the move. How much was that? That was it. If I actually waited for the medium inducement to be fully swept, it would have been around here. But since it was the medium inducement was there, let's make sure this is all marked out correctly. Yeah. So that was a bit of 9 RR, right? But if I waited for the actual, because it rejected off here, then it came here, and it went down further, and it just kept breaking down. Look how low it would have went. It went down to a 17 RR. That's unrealistic, though. You're not actually gonna get to the peak. You can. People can do it, but the chances of you actually able to get the absolute peak, that's crazy. That's crazy. But anyways. So a 9 RR. Liquidity was already exhausted, even though there was a change of character, but it was already exhausted by the time it happened. And this was my initial move. The only reason I didn't take it is because I drew out the liquidity from here, because this is where the prime session was. So although ChatGPT did teach me accurately and gave me some very useful tips, I applied the information incorrectly. So, and another thing, yeah. So that's actually about it, really. Now let me show you on Wednesday what I mean. Look at Wednesday, right? Look at Wednesday. This is how we know it's a reversal. So in this scenario, look at this. In this scenario, we had a build-up. Like, price didn't start sweeping. You can even be safe and say the trend line was here if you wanted to. The build-up led into the zone, and then the sweep happened. Now look how the sweep happened. Look how the sweep happened. If we do it from here, or even if we do it from here, but I think we better just do it from here. If you look at how the sweep happened, look at this. So it happened here. 1, 2, 3. It took out the trend line, and it took out the session low. This was the London low. It took out the London low as well. It took both of them out in 3 nice candles. 3 nice candles, it took them out. That is an aggressive, that character of the sweep character, the character of the sweep was aggressive and sharp, which is a sign of a reversal. Although it closed even on the 5 minute, what happened? It came up, it changed character, it had a break of structure. This was a weird one, but I marked my break of structure here at the time, which led me to an order block around this vicinity, which actually, hold on, let me show you guys, just so you know where I was. I was a bit confused of where to draw it, so I scaled down to the 1 minute, and I just said, okay, this aligns with this aligns with this, and this was too big of an order block if I considered it from here, so I didn't. So what I did is I drew it from here, and I drew out, this was my decisional, and then the change of character happened here, so this was my extreme. This was my extreme, and that was my decisional. And what happened? Price, and I had a trend line drawn up. Anyways, my point is, the fact that the sweep happened after the prime set, and it was an aggressive one, compared to this one, which was a, if we scale down to the 1 minute because it's clearer price action. Actually, you won't be able to see how many candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I seen 1 and then 2, or even 1, 2 and then 3, fair enough. But that went into 4, and the fact that it went into 4 showed that it wasn't going to reverse there. It wanted to go down a bit lower. That is the character of the sweep, and that's when to apply it. That's the mistake I made. Although, so yeah, honestly, we're improving our defense. Before I used to not mark out the entries, but you guys are now seeing me mark out the order blocks. Obviously, I was doing it wrong, but now I've learnt that the information is in the character of, or the nature of the liquidity sweep. And that will give you the confirmation if you should just sell off the first supply or buy off the first demand. That's it. That is really it. There's really nothing much else to say about it. Really, honestly, that would have been a very nice trade. So you guys are seeing my journey, and every week is really good. I sometimes I do get a bit, annoyed and stuff. I don't get angry, but sometimes I do get a bit annoyed. But the thing is that obviously I'm getting better. It doesn't really bother me. I don't carry on to the next day. I don't even carry on after an hour. But I'm not too devastated by these things, because any time I take a loss, as long as I know why I went wrong and how to improve, I'm happy. I'm glad that I was able to improve from my mistakes. If my mistake is stupid and emotional, like for example, if I hear loads of people are selling and I just sell, I will be annoyed at myself, not the technical side, because this is technical improvements, Sometimes I might be a bit greedy, it might be a bit fear, I don't blame that, but when I make very impulsive decisions, that's the only time I get annoyed. But besides that, in my books, although we took many losses, although we missed a lot of trades, in my books, this was a good week because I learned so much, and I'm now able to become even a stronger trader than I was before. That's about it, guys. Thank you all. That was Friday. I am going to do everything again now. Like over the weekend, I'm gonna revise my strategy. Just go over the defense, go over the entries, go over the liquidity sweep, the character / nature of the liquidity sweep. The candles, how many candles is an aggressive one, how many candles is a slow one. What else was there? There was one more thing. How to get re-entries. Obviously now we're getting good at this. We're getting really good at this. We're getting the hang of this. There's not much else to it. There's honestly not much else to it. We know the prime sessions. We know liquidity sweeps can happen before the prime session or after the prime session. It's coming together. I can actually genuinely feel it coming together. It's amazing. It's actually amazing. So thank you guys for coming with me on this journey. If you've got any tips for me, let me know. But besides that, that's this week over. I'll see you guys on Monday.